on the front lines. Guys, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, and comic fans, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. And today, guys, we're going to be bringing you a highly anticipated #1 issue from all new Marvel now, and that is Wolverine issue #1. That's right, fans. Cool cover here. Art done by Ryan Stegman, one of my favorite artists. I think he does Spider-Man phenomenal, and just again overall one of my great artists in Marvel right now. Interesting cover though. You see that obviously Wolverine has this armor on and he's holding a gun, which we're not used to seeing. But if you're familiar with what's going on, Wolverine had this virus. He lost his healing power, his healing factor, or whatnot, and he has to protect himself. The interior of the book looks pretty good as well. You can see that here. So great splash page there. Paneling is done fine. The details are all really good. If you're familiar with Stegman's art, you're going to enjoy this book visually. I think it's done pretty well. You know, Logan's hair has a little bit of a sloppy look to it. You know, that might be a little bit out of character, but you know, I think overall the artwork in this book was done fantastic. So great stuff here. So the actual book is written by Paul Cornell. Again, art is done by Ryan Stegman. Mark Morales does the inks in here, and I think it does complement the artwork perfectly. So what do I think of this actual story? Well, I thought that this story actually kind of lacked. It kind of just thrusted you into this different world in a way with different characters, and there was nothing here that really entertained the reader, I thought. We get to see these new allies by the name of, I think it's Pinch, Lost Boy, and Fuel. And then he's working for this guy called, I think it's The Offer. And you get to see these characters right here. Here's one of them here. And it seems like they go on this weird mission. Here's these guys right here. And this is their crew. And you don't really learn about these characters. And so for a long-time reader, you know, you felt like, okay, well, you know, we know that Wolverine doesn't have his healing factor and whatnot. And then you're like, well, who are these characters? And then as a new reader, you're like, okay, Wolverine lost his healing factor? Well, how did that really happen? And also, who are these characters? Because it shows you nothing about these characters. You're thrown into this this mix of this mission that they have to go on, and they wind up getting this ninja guy that winds up working for him. And in the process of it, we see that when they get this ninja guy out of the cell, Wolverine gets shot by this laser beam, and it affects his armor because, you know, being that he has no healing factor, he has to wear this heavy armor that's traditional looking to his suit, and but it knocks him out. He's not, you know, it hurts him really bad. And then what happens is in the book, it winds up flashing back to about 5 weeks ago, reliving, you know, trying to tell the story of how he lost his armor and how he trained with Black Widow on how to use a gun and whatnot. And I thought that was quite interesting because you don't really see, you know, Wolverine use a gun, even though he has used them in the past during World War II. But then he awakens and you see that he escapes with this ninja, and there's this reporter that's involved that supposedly is a contact for Sabretooth. And then at the end, we see somebody shoot this mysterious reporter for whatever reason. You know, and then that ends the issue. And that was that. I didn't like this issue that much. I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was an average issue at best. The best thing that this story had for it was its artwork. You get thrown into this adventure, whatever it is. I'm not sure. It looks like we're on track for a long road ahead, but I'm not sure what this story really had to be about. We get to see these 3 new characters plus this guy named The Offer, and it's like, okay, well, what's the catch here? What's making it grab me? That's makes me, you know, go for issue 2. Is it because Wolverine has a gun and he shoots somebody? I mean, really, what's the big deal? There's nothing here with these new characters that makes me want to read this book anymore. And this guy, The Offer, doesn't make me want to really want what's so big about this guy. And so I don't know where it's going. Hopefully it'll tell us in the future, how Wolverine met up with these characters and got to this point where he is now. I just felt there was a lot of answers here and that I'm looking for. And do I really want to invest $3.99 twice a month on such a mystery? And it just felt like Wolverine was a little bit out of character. I just didn't like it. So at best, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 stars, and that's being generous. So guys, leave me your comments below on what you thought of this issue. And guys, don't forget, this Tuesday is the official launch day of Comic Frontline, where we go full force in all our videos. And again, we kick it all off with our live show. So guys, again, tell me your thoughts on Wolverine issue number 1. Is it a hit? Is it a miss? Are you guys on board? Are you jumping off the wagon? Again, leave me those comments below. So fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Until the next comic book review, this is my show. Take care.